Well, hello there. Welcome back to the Coliseum of Spectacle und Delight. Today's contender. Very interesting progression here. So, originally I wanted to play a Grixis Rogues because I wanted to squeeze Robber of the Rich in. So, I was going through, and originally I had Robber of the Rich, Kolaghan's Command, and it was like, well, that doesn't really seem justified for going away from Dimir Rogues. You know, Dimir Rogues is a very good deck. I don't know if Robber of the Rich brings enough to justify that third color. But, of course, as everyone has seen with the success of Expressive Iteration, there's more of a reason that we get Kolaghan's Command. I started testing the deck just a little bit, and it was alright. You know, it's kind of like Rogues, but worse, because as you can see, I have no end of the story, so what's the point? But then, I actually saw on Twitter, let me make sure I grab the right person here. I saw a Mr. William Foster, whom I will shout out to make sure I post on his thing. He was doing really well with basically a different little spin on the list, but his featured Death's Shadow. Now, originally I had Merfolk. Thank you, Merfolk Windrobber. I'm losing my mind. I had Merfolk Windrobber in the slot of this Death's Shadow because it's Rogues. We play Windrobber, you know, Windrobber, Thieves, Guild Enforcer, Soaring Thought-Thief, and then of course Robber of the Rich. I saw his list and I was like, I could just swap out Windrobber for Death Shadow and try it. And I played a couple matches, and it was like, oh, he's actually pretty sweet. I actually really like Death Shadow in this build. So, that's what we're doing today. We are Grixis Death Shadow Rogue. Sorry about that. I should probably shut that window, but the storm that came through last night, so it's so nice right now. Anywho, back to the list. So, aside from that, I mean, there's a Death Shadow. It seems random, it seems crazy, but the one thing about Rogues, it usually stabilizes when it's single-digit life, as a lot of people have noticed. One of the most frustrating things on the planet, because Rogues is such a bee to play against. So adding in this giant piece of beef for that endgame seems awesome. So let's look at the rest of the list. It's pretty straightforward. Fatal Push. I only have, he ran 4 Inquisition and 4 Thoughtseize. I actually, at the time I made this list, which, if anyone saw my Mastery Sploosh video, I got my 4th Inquisition out of that Mastery Pass, so I could go up to the 4, but I built the list for 3 because that's what I had. 3 Inquisition, 4 Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize is obviously the most important for the life loss factor in Death Shadow, not to mention taking anything. But Inquisition, very, very powerful card, so it might be justified to get that in there. But for now, I'm pretty content with 7. I may actually cut something, one of the 2. I don't like cutting Thoughtseize because of Death Shadow, but I also don't want to go down to 2 Inquisition because of how powerful it is in the early game, so we'll see. I may go down if I feel like I need another slot. You could easily drop down to 6 discard slots. Moving on to the 2-drops, the most powerful 2-drop of all, Drowned in the Loch, the reason to play Rogues, the reason to play a lot of things. This card's amazing. Removal and a counterspell. Soaring Thought-Thief goes without saying. Robber of the Rich, I really just wanted to try to incorporate this guy into the Rogue shell. He's fast, he's quick, he's pretty sweet against Jeskai, assuming he doesn't get Lightning Helixed. Very powerful card, very useful. I like it a lot. Originally, I actually did have 2 into the story, but taking a page from Mr. Foster, and I almost said it, but then I thought that didn't sound right. I had to double check. Taking a page out of Mr. Foster's playbook, I actually cut the 2 into the stories for 2 Heartless Act, because one of the matchups I did win yesterday was against Selesnya CoCo, and I had let's see, so I had 2 into the story here. The Heartless Act was in the sideboard, and the Heartless Act actually won me a game, so I was like, you know what? Since I'm siding out into the story anyways, let's just get rid of it. Let's just put the Heartless Acts in the main and see how that does. Expressive Iteration definitely makes this deck a lot better. I tend to do it, and we'll see in action if it follows trend, but I tend to do it as a turn 4 play to try to make that land drop and hold up one of my 2-drop spells. But still, very powerful card. A lot of people are realizing this. This card is just bonkers. I have a pair of Kolaghan's Command. I really like Kolaghan's Command. I like the shock. I like the instant speed discard. I love the Raise Dead, and occasionally destroying an artifact is pretty useful. So this is a 2 of right now. It's just a nice late game card advantage engine. It handles threats. It's a powerful card. It's very subtly powerful because you wouldn't think it'd be that much, but it comes up more than often, or you just side it out. And then a pair of Agadeem's Awakening. Now, my biggest concern is I only have a total of 21 mana sources. So I was thinking of cutting a Thoughtseize for a 22nd mana source, but it's tough because we're not curving up to anything past 3. Like, we ideally want to get to 4 mana so we can play 2-drop threats and answers and then have, be able to double spell. But It's not like we're building up the end of the story anymore. Agadeem's Awakening is our only late game play, and usually I play it early as a land, so it's back and forth. So we'll see how these games go. If we end up getting mana screwed more so than I got yesterday, which I didn't, honestly. I even rolled a 5 in a game against it wasn't Selesnya CoCo's, whoever I played afterwards. I can't remember. Anyways, I even rolled a 5 and still did well. You really just need 2 lands, so maybe 21's the right number. Something to debate later. Let's hop over to the sideboard. Now the sideboard, I didn't deviate too far away from my normal rogue sideboard. You know, Clean to Dust, Grafdigger's Cage, Legion's End, Ether Gust, Negate, Mystical Dispute, Crippling Fear. These are all things we've seen rogues play. The only thing I did was, I honestly, since I moved the Heartless Act in the main, I had a Heartless Act here. I just made it into a Bedevil. Figure it's better against Jeskai because it hits Planeswalkers or Torrential Gearhulk or whatever I need to. Just an overall good utility spell, makes use of the red, and honestly I couldn't think of anything else to do with the red mana out of the sideboard. I mean, your options are always like, you know, Fry, Magma Spray, I don't know, Roiling Vortex, that kind of stuff. And that's not bad. That stuff's good. I may actually come back to it, but for now I kind of like the blue and the black options. I really love Crippling Fear more than the other sweepers, so, well, there you go. That's the deck, that's the list. I have babbled on for 6 minutes. My bad. Let's get to those games. Oh boy, it must be my birthday. Great way to start the day. This is a keepers. Let's get rid of all the life. Alright, what are we up against? Ooh. It's a very slow hand. Do we just take the Lino Elves and hope that's good enough? I guess so. Okay. This is going to be annoying. He's going to be like, land Lino Elves. I can wait. We're going Team Soaring Thought-Thief here. Let's go some with another Thoughtseize, see what's going on over there. Absolutely nothing. In that case, boom, did boom, boom. Let's get some double trigs. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not there yet, but we will be next turn. Opponent's still not doing anything, but obviously neither are we. Okay. Whoa, so mono green walkers, snow green walkers. I like it. Voracious Hydra is definitely something to watch out for. Let's go 14. Let's get down to 12. Let's get our little lonely 1/1 Death Shadow out. Pull over the Lurrus, and that's what we got. Something was holding priority there, but I think it was just the activation of the Faithless Haven. No!
Close your eyes and listen to the sounds of the wild.
Yep. Inquisition of Kozilek, eh? This is annoying, because now we have to divert all that damage towards killing the Vivian. Because otherwise it's got fight power. Next turn he's going to hit me for 3. He's going to play the Nissa, maybe put counters on it. Swing, I'm just debating if I can erase it. Otherwise we're going to hit him for 7. Actually, if I just attack him, then that's lethal. However, if he activates this and then uses the -3 here, that is no longer lethal. So here's what we're going to do. This is a -3. This could be dumb, but we really want to kill the opponent before he gets going. Yeah, it's dumb. Just kill it. Yep. Mill some stuff, kill some stuff, all that good jazz.
I will not go extinct.
Let's just see what else could be going on here. Anything? Nothing. Okay. Alright, in that case, we got nothing going on down here. Let's just play the Catacomb and pass. No reason to expose the Lurrus to anything. So he's going to go Nissa. He's going to plus. Is he going to attack? Just makes the Death Shadow bigger. Debating if I do this or not. Attack him for 3, 6, 10. I go down to... Might not be able to attack with the Death Shadow yet, but still 2-turn clock. Do I kill the Nissa? Thoughtseize the other Nissa? Probably. Yeah, looks that way, eh? Well, it's a 2-turn clock, but I am at 7, so I could just play the Lurrus, attack him for 6. If I gain life, I gain life. Yeah, let's do that. Yep. Hope he doesn't rip. It's gonna shrink my Death Shadow, but I've got lethal either way, so he would have to top deck a way to eliminate the threat and activate Faceless Haven. Oh man, if he got Blizzard Brawl off the top, oh, okay. I'll be like, no. Yep. So I go to 1 here. Okay. I was gonna say, you're dead on the cackback, so sure. Alright, mono green snow. Ether Gust, yes. Negate, yes. Bedevil, sure. Let's see the value. Let's take a look at this side. Where this? Yeah. Yep. Yep. Looks like it just looks like big green with a bad draw. So, I'm just thinking, are these crippling fears going to do anything? No, not really. It's a bunch of mana dorks. So, I think we're good with what we got. Now, what's coming out? I did not see. Let's take one more little look here. We have Solemn Simulacrum, but other than that, I'm not seeing much of a use for Kolaghan's Command. We could probably snip those. And then Robber of the Rich is going to get a little outclassed here, unfortunately. We're on a draw as well, so he's probably not going to be as powerful. We could probably cut some Robber of the Rich and try to just go in on the other plan. Yeah, I think we're going to do that, actually. Crazy as it is. Just go down to 1 Robber. Run everything else as is. Anything else I want to change? Because I cut the other Robber. We could probably get a Legion's End. Legion's End is like one of those cards I always think is going to be good. Obviously, it would have been good against Nissa stuff, but they're more of a big green, especially with the Karn, so we're not going to worry too much. I think I like everything else. I'm debating if Kolaghan's Command is better than that Robber of the Rich. Yeah, why not? I do love Robber, but in certain matchups, he just doesn't do anything. And this is one of those matchups. And yeah, I could be wrong. We could swap it back out when we go to game 3. Alright. Go Big Green! Okay. I hate Threatless Hands, but this one's really good. Here's hoping he keeps a hand based off of Llanowar Elves. Gilded Goose. That works too. The real question is, am I going to play the Agadeem's Awakening or hold it? Alright, so he's got the Paradise Druid as well. Well, John the Loch ain't doing much here. Expressive Iteration, I think I'm just going to save until next turn. So I think, if anything, I'm probably going to play the Agadeem's Awakening. No, let's play the Steam Vents. And let's pass. Bluff like we got something here. Because next turn we can... Oh, no, we can't. Blast Zone! Karn the Great Creator! Yeah, we're probably screwed. This Expressive Iteration needs to find us a discard spell for us to matter. What's he got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, a Fatal Push wouldn't be terrible. So we can kill the Paradise Druid. Relic of Progenitus. Well, there's the Fatal Push, so let's do Expressive Iteration, see what we find. One of them into my hand. I won't be able to pay the life, but that's not a big deal. Into my hand. One of them into my library. Exile 1. Yep, that's all we got. We're like removal heavy here. If all I can find is Relic of Progenitus, then I'm not too scared yet. But then again, he's at 4 mana. We have actually nothing we can do if he ends up like going something crazy here. Solemn Simulacrum in the board. Oh, you scamp. I'm okay with that. Yep. Cards in his graveyard, 2. Okay, well, let's go for another iteration, see if we can find something a little better to do. Don't have the mana to do it. Just debating if I want the Kolaghan's Command or the Aether Gust. The Aether Gust, I can play the Kolaghan's Command, can take care of the Solemn and kill the Karn. That's a tough one. Alright. I think we'll take the one that does something now, even though Aether Gust is playable. So we'll go take the Kolaghan's Command into my hand. Into the library, exiled. Let's pay the life. Pass. We can counter things that cost, what, 2? So I can counter this Relic of Progenitus if I want to. Not too worried about that. Okay. So I just use the Drown in the Loch now, because otherwise... Yeah. Or we could destroy it. Let's just counter it. Beep. Veil of Summer. No, wait, that doesn't work. Yep. Alright, so now we just have to... Well, we gotta kill both Solemns, or... Well, we have Death Shadow online now, so... But he does have a Blast Zone at 1, something to keep in mind. However, we have a lot of ways to stop it. So what I'm thinking here is... We gotta kill this Karn before it gets out of control. So I think we gotta do that now. So let's do this. Could kill both Solemns, but that's no fun. Destroy target artifact. 2 damage to any target. 2 damage to any target.
There is always another fight.
Always another fight. Let's play the Death Shadow and the untapped Steam Vents. And here's where we are. Let's hope our opponent didn't draw anything crazy, like an Elder Gargoth. And a Goose. The Goose is loose. Now, the Gargoth we got handled. The Goose, we do not. Yep. Okay, well, we can start there. Gotta get the Hydra. So now we're dealing with a Nissa. Well, what can we do here? I can't play the second Death Shadow because there's still Blast Zone hanging out there. So what I can do... Anything in here? Nope. Play this. Go down to 7. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it'll be fine. See, I attack for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus. He knocks me back down to 4. And then we Lurrus and play the other Death Shadow. Let's do it. Yep. The Goose. So now it's Nissa versus Death Shadow. Oh, and Faceless Haven. Well, that's not fair. Yep. Down to 4. Death Shadow's a dangerous game. You're a little late. Well, start right here. Nice. Yeah, now we're in trouble. Play the Lurrus. I gotta play the Lurrus. He can activate the Faceless Haven. He can end of turn Blast Zone. But then we are gonna have to block with this Lurrus. But we'll be able to take down the Faceless Haven, so that's fine. Okay. We have the other Death Shadow on standby, but there we go. I'm gonna play the land too. He didn't blow it. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Oh, we blew it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think we're still... No, I don't think we're dead, but this is gonna be a top deck. Okay. Yeah, nothing happens there. Castle Garenberg. Yeah, we might be dead. We needed a better top deck there. It's just a 9/9 Shadow versus a Nissa. I got the negate, but I don't think it's gonna matter. We got one more turn to find something. 12/12. It's not gonna do much if it doesn't have trample, and that's all she wrote. Too many lands, not enough counterspells. An Ether Gust on the Nissa could have done something, but alright, we're back on the play. Now he is pretty slow, so I do feel a little bit better about Robber of the Rich, but maybe Crippling Fear is something? I still don't feel like it is. I don't know. Do I want the Robber? What would I even cut for it? I like Fatal Push. I like Heartless Act. I guess I could cut some number of Fatal Push and Inquisition. Still like the Kolaghan's Command, but maybe it's just better off as threat. Nah, that's a toughie. Do I want the Robber on the play? Could just run it back too. Could take out Fatal Pushes. That Fatal Push would have won me that game. It would have. I'd have top decked a Fatal Push. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. See if we can get a better draw. What is this? More counter spells would be nice. Less land, if at all possible. I'll be on the play. Good hand. I said a good hand. That is better. Sure. First two turns are just gonna be Thoughtseizing the crap out of my opponent. Allosaurus Shepherd, huh? We can kill that basically at any time, so I think the scariest thing is the Hydra. Plus, we're gonna Thoughtseize him again here. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, yeah, we are. Okay. Yeah, let's go do it again. Let's do the Thoughtseize again. Alright. Now we just gotta hope these Expressive Iterations get us there, baby. Ow. Alright, there's our land drop. I really want the threat here. So it'd be hand. Yeah, I think we got it. So, hand. Library. Exile. Really wanted that counter spell, but I think the Thought-Thief is better, and I could be wrong. Explore, okay. He's getting dangerously close to that Shepherd. Okay, well that's a relief. 3 cards in the graveyard. Guess we'll just play the Sulfur Falls and pass. What does this do? Oh, jeez. Yeah. Here goes his turn. All right. Let's start off by getting in there. Get him up to a healthy 6 cards. Yeah. It's Expressive Iterate. Take the John in the Loch. One in the library, and Agadeem's Awakening. Which I am just going to play. Alright, Soaring Thought-Thief versus the world, baby. Gotta watch out for things that can't be countered, otherwise I don't feel too terrible. A lot of lands, again. Voracious Hydra. Okay. Yeah, John of the Loch still beats it, even with X equals 5. Alright. A single Soaring Thought-Thief against everything he's got. And this is where we are. Top deck war, baby. I'm gonna hold the land in case I need a shock. Two lands, no! I should have played the blue land. Alright, here we go. He can pretty much find anything. That's a good one. Can't stop them all, brother. Oh, he goes for the indestructible one. Nice. Yeah, okay. Train coming. Hold up. Gotta do this. Mute this. Mute. Yeah, we really need to top deck something here. It's a good one.
You try my patience.
Right, when we get rid of the Lurrus, of course. Let's end the turn. Bluff like I got something going on here. At least we'll get rid of the Nissa. Let's see what his top deck is. That's a good one.
Behold, nature's true power.
Alright, now we're in business. Okay. Yeah, we'll just pass. Hope he doesn't top deck like a king. Man, I should have waited one more turn on. Oh my god. Sure. Think he's gonna double? Oh, okay, that works too. Alright, give me some goods, baby. Take it. This thing has trample, right? Yep. Into my library and exile one. Does it have reach? It does not, but it does have trample. see, so we can't attack through the Hydra. I'm just debating if I want to attack with the Soaring Thought-Thief or not. Attack for 7. Attack with both, but then we die. That's not a good idea. So I could just attack with the Soaring Thought-Thief, and then do I die? No, I go to 1. I flash in Thieves Guild Enforcer. So I take 5. I go to 1. If I attack, I don't know if I can wait, though, is the thing. How many cards do you have left in his library? 26. I'm not going to mill him out. This is a toughie. I got to keep the beats up. Then he attacks here. We take 5. We flash in Thieves Guild Enforcer. End of turn, we attack him back. But the Indestructible Cataracts makes it so that none of our damage gets through. Ooh, what a toughie. Need to attack something other than a land would be fantastic. Another Death Shadow, perhaps? Or we just pass, but that just helps him. Okay. Block, block, take 3, draws a card. This is a 4/2. Block, 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 kill that, draw a card. Let's do it. It's probably bad, but that was worth milling those away. Alright, down to 11. See what he top decks. So this can block here. Sure. Just going for the card draw. Oof. Down to 3. Draws a card. What could it be? There's 1 elf, but he only needs 1 elf. But they don't get trample, so we're okay there. We're still in good position here. No, maybe not so much. Alright, what's he going for? Relic of Progenitus, I imagine. Yep. Okay. That's 3 blockers. Going for it. Let's do this now. Let's mill him for as many cards as we can before he gets everything away. Good. Fabulous. Alright. Now I have a feeling this is going to be bad. This is where end of the story would be sweet. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Oh, let's make sure we get the good game in there. Alright, yeah. Oh, nail biter. Not bad at all. Alright, well, I mean, that is literally the perfect hand, isn't it? Who needs lands when you have spells? Boop. Okay. I don't love it. I don't even really like it, but I will keep it. But what's going to the bottom? Need lands. Prefer untapped lands. I suppose I could get rid of the Sulfur Falls. Blech. So turn Agadeem's Awakening, Inquisition, Thieves Guild Enforcer. These all set up, so really it's one of the lands. I guess it'd be Drowned Catacomb. Probably dumb. Oh, well, that helps. Let's see what you got going on, my man. Ah. Well, I don't like that card. Okay. I think... I'm trying to think if there's any reason for me to Thoughtseize now versus... Need that double black, baby. Get that Hero of Dominaria out of there, and then there we go. It's got the ability to cycle. Hopefully, I was gonna say, hopefully that's all that's holding priority here. Not bad. Get him! Cycle. That's right, baby. Get all the cards in there. Four cards and three cards and a steam vent. Assuming he's looking for like a wrath. Can't let that happen. Yep. This is your purpose, my man. A Narset. I don't think there's any reason to hold it. Alright, well. Oh, don't double wrath me, bro. If that's the case, we'll probably just pull over. Oh, snap. Mizzix's Mastery? Are you serious? Oh, opponent's savage. It's gotta be. So what's he do? He kills two of my threats. Probably leaves the Robber of the Rich. Yeah, he's got it. Oh, it's a Lightning Helix. Whew! That was terrifying. Okay, well. Now he's got no cards in hand, but our Robber still works, so... Okay, so now we have token protection, which is nice. His card draw does nothing, which is nice. And hopefully we'll find a counterspell with Narset. Uh-oh. Sure. Okay. Yeah. We can take care of both of his threats, but he's going to take care of both of ours, so... Yeah. He doesn't get that. Well, he gets to draw a card, because Narset stops the rest of it. Let's see what he's going to do, shall we? Yes. Yes. Okay. There's the 4. So he's not going after the Narset, which is great. Okay. Alright, well. Give me a red. And say... Okie dokie artichoke. Okay. If only I'd have had that a second ago. Nice. Alright, here we are. We got Kolaghan's command to get back Death Shadow, or we pull over the Lurrus. And that's where we are. Not bad. To go tuck his own Teferi? Or tuck his own Narset? He is. Alright, this is perfect. That's less than ideal. Okay, what's the best thing to get back? Probably Death Shadow. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Probably Thieves Guild Enforcer. Well, if we get back Thieves Guild Enforcer, what happens? How far down is it? That means he draws the Narset. So maybe it is Death Shadow. Let's go. Or we just hit him in his upkeep, or his draw step, excuse me, and then flash in the, yeah, I actually like that better, so. Hopefully he doesn't draw a counter spell, or this plan will suck. Yeah, I think I like this better. There we go.
Let me know if you're up for round 2.
It's all for me. Yep. Castle Ardenvale. What did I hit? A land? Glacial Fortress? Yep. Narset's next. Yep. Actually, I want to land here. Oh, we don't have triple black, so we can't even do anything with Lurrus just yet. Yep, drew a land. Oh, it's a beating. Yep, it's gonna have to wait. Oh, such a good start, too. Yep. Guess I should have risked the Lurrus, but oh well. See what he finds. Brainstorm, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's something. Let's Thoughtseize him. See what he kept. Oof, get out of here. Alright, let's expressively iterate. Try to find something better here. Do I want the command? I could command. Or do I want the Thieves Guild? Well, I'm gonna play the Thieves Guild Enforcer is gonna get it's gonna get exiled. Gets back the Death Shadow. Okay. So hand, library, exile, play. Stop the flow and stem of beats. Yep. Nice. Well, let's see what he draws. He gets 2 draws here.
Hone your prowess.
We still have the Thoughtseize. Oof. Oh, well, luckily there's not one in there. Going to 6. Oh, we could overload it. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, I think that's over for us. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, brutal. Brutal. Almost had him. Okay. All right, Dispute. Cling. Bedevil. What's going out? I'm a big fan of Heartless. Oh, no, I'm not a big fan of Fatal Push. I don't mind Heartless Act. So 1 Inquisition, since I'm bringing in so many counter spells and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, I think I like that. Yeah, this doesn't stop anything, so I think we'll go with that. Okay, let's do it. Man. Maybe End of the Story is needed. Maybe I should have gone with my original plan and played End of the Story. I feel like we're running out of steam too often. I think, let me see. What does he have? He has 3 Brainstorm. He has a Claim to Fame. He has a Call of the Death Dweller. Huh. He also has a Steamgate Stormcaller as a 1-of. That is interesting. Is my opponent back yet? Nah. Okay. he seems to be doing very well with his version, so maybe we'll try his version for the last game, just because. Or try to squeeze in some into the story, because I do feel like that card is very necessary in a rogue's deck. But does he play him? No, he doesn't play him either. Let's see here. What do we got? We got Seagate Stormcaller, 3 Brainstorm. What else is different? Claim to Fame, Call the Death Dweller. That's pretty much it. It's the only differences. Well, he's been crushing it, so yeah. Okay. Music's Mastery. They all in play. It's gonna be a double mulligan. Guaranteed. Okay. Who's going? Who's going? Probably either the Dispute or the Drown. Let's play the Dragonskull Summit. Then we play the Sulfur Falls. We play the Dragonskull Summit. This is such a slow hand. What couldn't this have been my 7? Oh, it's a tough one. It might just have to be Dispute or Drown. Guess for the moment, Dispute. Brutal. So we've got a Helix. Let's get the mill train going. Yep, he's either got a Helix or a Mastery. So, well, actually, no, never mind. I was gonna say that might have been a reason to not do the, Yep, Helix. Cool. Poof, he did. Oh, great, I just got a Mastery in there for him. Let's go. Okay. Rainstorm. Well, so we'll get our rogues online if they all survive, but we'll see. Yep. Okay. Okay. Play the rogues game. Memory lapse, something similar. Dovin's Veto. Well, that works too. Narset's pretty good. Narset's pretty good. Okay. Oh, my dog's going nuts. Hold it. Alright, well this is going to be brutal because he's going to Wrath of God. I'm going to say no. And then he's going to flash an Torrential Gearhulk. Well, we gotta say no. It's my entire board. But now we got Torrential Gearhulk into nonsense. Alright. Yeah. Gotta get the damage in while we can. That's where we are. So he's got Gear Hulk into Mastery, probably during my upkeep. I have no cards in hand. This is fantastic. Yep. Do your thing. Yep. Not going good for the home team. Yep. Luckily the Soaring Thought-Thieves are 3/3s, so it's not a complete blowout. He either deals with one of them, or... Now the first one we can deal with. We need to draw something here to deal with the second Torrential Gear Hulk, or we're just screwed. Just tapping them. Yep. Yep. Sick. Well, I guess that'll do. Yep. Sad part is it's not even lethal, but his counterattack is. Good gravy. Yep. Let's hope he doesn't have a mystical dispute. Ugh, come on. Okay. Something good. So I hit him for 6. Play the 7/7 Shadow. He hits me back for 4. I get Lightning Helix or something. I'm just debating if I need to go all in here. I think it's the only way to win, right? If I go all in with everybody, knock him to 1, and then play the Death Shadow. Hope he can't kill me. So many ways this plan could go wrong, but he's got something. Must have a brainstorm. Knock him to 1. Knock him to 1, and then what? Death Shadow. Hope he can't get rid of it. If he can get rid of it, he cannot. So if I just attack with Soaring Thought-Thief, he goes to 5. I play Death Shadow. I have 2 blockers. Oh, he's got 5. He's got 5 cards in hand. Oh, it's terrible. We can't do it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and gamble this one is over, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. He put a Tef and a... Alright. Yep. Come on, just do it already. Does he have another Torrential Gear Hulk? God. Gravy, we are getting stomped today. Alright, so since my version seems to just not be working, we're going to hop over to his version for this last game. So as you can see, a lot of the same things. He's got Brainstorms. He has no basics. He's got Clearwater Pathway instead, Seagate Stormcaller. Everything else is pretty much the same. He's got Claim, he's got Call the Death Dweller, and his sideboard is all over the place. But you know what? He says he's doing well. Let's go try his version. Man, just cannot catch a break today. Which is sad, because like I said, the deck was crushing it last night. Alright. Yeah, I'd keep that. Against Jengatha. Probably Nivi-Mizi. Either Nivi-Mizi, I'd rather see Nivi-Mizi than Jund or Raksak, personally. Or burn. I guess it could be burn too. Okay. Let's see what he's got. Ah, oh great. This is gonna suck. I hate this matchup. Corvold, Trail of Crumbs. Trail of Crumbs is such a beating. So I wonder what the plan is here. So if he has no shuffle effects in the main deck, there's period, no shuffle effects, period. Another land is not what I wanted to see there. Well, we could Fatal Push the Goose and Thoughtseize him again. We could Fatal Push the Goose, hold the Thoughtseize. And I was going 2, 3. Fatal Push the Goose is happening no matter what. So I think what I'm going to do is we're going to take care of this right now. And then I believe I am going to play the Watery Grave untapped. Yep. And we're just going to pass. We're going to plan a brainstorm. Why not, right? Actually, that was dumb. I should have played the Steam Vents. Ooh. Yeah, these aren't going to do anything anytime soon. Sure. So bizarre to me. Just lands. Well, I guess I'll take one of the Corvolds. And then I'll pass and flash in a Thieves Guild Enforcer. Hopefully that's good enough. Sure. Cards as you got 3, 4, 5. Or we draw a Call of the Death Dweller we can't do anything with, so let's go with the Expressive Iteration. See what we get. So what can we do? Can't stop the Corvold. No discard spell. The Death Shadow. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get rid of the Goose. Okay. Yeah, so we'll have to. Okay. So hand, library, exile. Okay. Land for turn. I'm going to go ahead and just Fatal Push this thing. And then we're going to play the Death Shadow. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we got. Nothing in here to mess with, right? Nope. Yep. There he is. Big as life and twice as ugly. Can we do anything about that card? Well, we can play the Agadeem's Awakening untapped. Go down to 7, but then he just kills us on the crackback. We can pull the Lurrus over. God, I had so much time. Ugh. We can pull the Lurrus over. Play this untap, put him up to 5. Attack for 5. Yeah. But then he probably kills us on the crackback. Because he plays this, sacks this, boom, boom, and then we're dead. This is tricky, yes. Yes, I can do it too. Look at that. What do we do here? I call it Death Dweller. If only it were something else. I suppose we can... Steam Vents, untapped, attack, but then we're dead. Yep. Okay, so I believe we're just gonna go, yep. Then we're gonna pass. I don't understand the point of this. Is there a point to this? Call of the Death Dweller. Yep. 6. Yeah. Whoa, Strider, okay. Witch's Oven. 7, 8, 9. Okay, if he's not dumb, we might be dead here. Can he sack 3 things? 1, 2, 3. Yes, he can. Okay, well, I mean, granted, this is probably the nightmare matchup. Let's make sure he actually can do it. Oh yeah, you can just attack too. Duh. Oh, Thieves Guild Enforcer is big. That's cool. One more. Okay. Oh. Well, I hit concede, but that's okay. Okay. I suppose that's how that goes, eh? Jeez. Well, that was, yeah, that was. Okay, well. Ether Gust. Heartless Act, Noxious Grasp. Primal Command seems decent. Rampage seems decent. Bedevil. Command, Soul Guide Lantern. It's a lot of cards to bring in. What does not good? I do not like Claim. I do not like Call of the Death Dweller. I do not like Seagate Stormcaller. 6 more cards. So what are these? These are just ways to get rid of Oven and all that jazz. I honestly don't like Brainstorm. Oh, I definitely don't like Robber the Rich in this matchup. I could just take out Brainstorm. I mean, I guess it finds stuff. Ugh. I guess Brainstorm. Maybe it's a placeholder. I don't quite get its purpose in here without a shuffle effect, but hey, you know, I'm just a guy that plays deck side that I think looks cool. Yeah, apparently yeah, I mean, with this list, he says he got to top 10 of Mythic. That's pretty sweet. So. We all want to play? Sure. Definitely feeling like I'm missing those Inquisitions about now, but we'll see how it goes. This is probably the worst matchup. Not unwinnable, but not good. Gotta watch out for Claim the Firstborn and such shenanigans. There's the Thieves Guild Enforcer. Okay. Trail of Crumbs. Got it. I know I shouldn't, but at the same time, we gotta stay on track here. Mayhem Devil being gone's nice. It's up to like 6. Yep. I'm gonna hold up Fatal Push and Drown in the Loch. I don't know what he's gonna be up to. Whoa, Strider. This Expressive Iteration here. It's already at 3. He's probably gonna bring that Wolf Strider back in what, 2 turns? So I think here I am just gonna go with the do I want the removal or do I want the Enforcer? I think I want the Enforcer. Oh, actually, I can just take the removal and then cast the Enforcer. Duh. Okay. So then, hand, library, exiled, flasher in. Just keep milling the crap out of him. Everybody's beefy. Oh, great. There's the cat. I would rather he did it now, because then he doesn't get the ability to activate the Trail of Crumbs, but we'll see. Yes. Ping me more, bro. Ping me more. Clothis. Oh, brutal. Actually, here we are. Make my shadow into a 5/5. But he can bring back the Woe Strider this turn. Sense a claim the Firstborn coming. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Shadow, actually. If he claims it, he might be able to kill me with it. Nope, he's going for the Strider. Okay. There you go. So if I kill the goat, he's dead, right? Because he's taking 2. He's gonna take 5 either way. Yeah. As I say, I think he's dead either way. I don't even need to use the Heartless Act. Okay, well that was a very good rogue's hand. Clothis. Yeah, they would just run it back. Just try to get some crazy start like that again, although that was probably the nuts. Nope, can't do the one-lander. That we can do. Sure. It's not the most impressive. Not exactly crazy like last one. This one he's going to have time. Oh my god, why did oh, that's right. I was gonna say, why did I keep his hand? But then it's like, well, you don't want to go to 5, so you're giving your opponent all the time in the world here. You can counter things that cost 1 now, which is nice. Except this is probably gonna be a Woe Strider, and my plan's gonna fall apart. Yep. 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 Yeah. Let's go for the iteration, see what we can find here. That is brutal. That was brutal. He's got 1 card in his graveyard. Alright. Probably just gonna use that bad boy to draw a card. Oh, what a beating. Yep. 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 Ingress Rampage not looking too good right now. So let's see, this would be a swamp. I don't think that. I don't know what this would have been if it were my list. But hey, we're doing all right. We won a game. That's nice. Opponent doesn't seem to be just going off, so... Okay, well that's a good sign. Oh, I see. Alright, let's expressively iterate again. See if we can find something a little better. Okay. I'm at 15. The Heartless Act does kill the Woe Strider. It's a threat. He attacks me again, I can play it, so I can go hand, library, yeah, probably hand. Library, exiled. And we'll just pass. Always drowning the Lochs. So little time. Alright. Well, luckily, Death Shadow's now online. I can actually play threats, protect them. Just sweet. Okay, so we did have the red mana. Better late than never, Mr. Thoughtseize. Well, suppose this is what we gotta do, right? See what he's got going on in here. I'm down to 8. Oh boy. He's got a handful of removal spells. So I can play 2 cards in graveyard, 1 about to be 2. Play 2 Death Shadow. I can counter 1 thing he does. Okay, well, this is brutal. I'm gonna need more black mana. Okay, this is where we're at. We're gonna have to counter a fatal push. Now I wish I'd call the Death Dweller. Maybe that's how that goes. Now we have to hope the other 2 John the Lochs protect us. Holy crap. Okay. Corvold. Cards in graveyard? Well, that'll take care of Corvold. I can dig it. And the good news is, now that the other dude's gone, I can finally use this Ingrass Rampage. State-based effects. I'm a little bigger than you. Got 6 cards in his graveyard. Yeah. Sack him. Yeah. Here we are. Show me what you got. Oh, oh, eat it, John Sack. Eat it. All right, well, let's see. The Angrass Rampage was his one out of his deck. Other than that, well, the Soul Guide Lantern too, I guess. I'm like trying to think if it made too much of a difference. Probably not. Yeah, but his list is technically responsible for my only win, so credit to you, sir. All right, we are back for the wrap up. Honestly, you know, between the two lists, I do kind of think I like mine a little more, but mine is definitely lacking. So what I would do here, I think, probably go down to one Kolaghan's Command, because it's good, but it ain't that good. I want 2 Into the Stories minimum. Probably drop 1 Thoughtseize, and then just run it like that, perhaps? You need something, and Rogues is really good, and this is the card that really makes Rogues good. So if we're going to play a Rogues game, which, not the worst, I really like Death Shadow, so I like the addition of Death Shadow. We need a way to refuel. And Into the Story would have made such a huge difference. It's either Into the Story, yeah, 1 Mind won't work here. We don't have enough threats, but if I were to make a change, that's what it would be. Otherwise, I mean, it looked a little bad, but like I said, I think overall I am now 3-2 with the deck. Of course, the 2 losses were recorded because that's just how it goes, right? And if we want to look between his list and mine, I will definitely link to the tweet that I was looking at, so you can compare the lists. I think Grixis Rogues has something. However, it has to have something more for the mid to late game. Death Shadow is amazing. It's a fine addition to the Rogues engine. Robber the Rich? He just might not make the cut. In fact, we probably could cut a Robber of the Rich for another Into the Story. Because the other list had only 3 of them. Can't be lazy. Boop. Or I could just turn the deck sideways and do it that way, but that's okay. Yeah, 2. I don't think I'd play the full 4 because we only have 21 lands. So I feel like 2 is the right number. 3 might be the right number, but we could just do 2. Put either the 4th Robber or the 2nd Kolaghan's Command or something else. Memory Lapse is an option too. I had Memory Lapse before I put Heartless Act in. I thought the sideboard is fine. Typical Rogues. All right, well, I mean, if this is your jam, I say give it a shot. Like I said, he is right. According to his tweet thread, he's top 10 of Mythic with his list. So there might be some good in there. It could just be me being terrible, which is always something you got to factor in. Okay, that's all for me. I'll see everybody later.